Yoga harmonizes the mind, body, and soul, unlocking a transformative power and cultivating peace and serenity. This is the magic of yoga. India has been spreading this magic throughout the world for years. The success of International Yoga Day being a major example. In an exclusive message to the week, the Honorable President of India, Draupadi Murmu, writes how yoga is one of our civilization's greatest accomplishments and also one of India's greatest gifts to the rest of the world. So, with increased attention on this discipline, there is bound to be increased research too. Doctors and researchers at AIIMS Delhi are exploring the therapeutic effects of yoga in a big way. They are trying to find scientific evidence on how yoga can help patients where modern medicines miss the mark. This could even pave the way for fresh guidelines in clinical practice. In 2016, AIIMS set up a dedicated Center for Integrative Medicine and Research, CIMR, where practitioners of modern medicine collaborate with practitioners of yoga and Ayurveda. Dr. Reema Dada, professor at the Lab for Molecular Research Reproduction of Genetics, is doing her individual yoga research. She began in 2008 and since then she has studied the impact of yoga on rheumatoid arthritis, glaucoma, depression, and male infertility.
Not only can it be used as a powerful adjunct in the management of complex lifestyle diseases, but it also has tremendous power and rehabilitative potential, and it can also promote health and prevent the onset of these complex lifestyle diseases. In the recent years, we've seen huge increase in the incidence of these diseases, which are known as lifestyle diseases, because of a sedentary lifestyle, our unhealthy eating habits, a diet rich in highly processed foods, trans fats, salt, sugars. In addition to that, in high levels of psychological stress, as well as smoking and alcohol consumption.
The yoga research at AIIMS is funded by the AYUSH, Science and Technology and Health Ministries, and in some cases the Indian Council of Medical Research. Dr. Dada's research includes around 100 case studies. In her study on the effects of yoga on male fertility and offspring gene quality, it was found that practicing yoga regularly for 6 months, men not only showed significant reduction of free radicals and an increased expression of antioxidant activity gene, but also a gradual decline in sperms with damaged DNA and an improvement in quality of sperms.
मेरा यहाँ पे आने का मेन पर्पस ये था कि मेरे और मेरे वाइफ हम लोग कंसीव नहीं कर पा रहे थे फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम, एंड इस प्रोग्राम में एनरोल होने के बाद बेसिकली डेली योगा करने में और साथ में जो होलिस्टिक मतलब जो बाकी पूरी डेवलपमेंट योगा में हो रही है, उससे ये हुआ है कि जो मेरे रिपोर्ट्स हैं जिसकी वजह से कंसीव नहीं हो पा रहा था ऑन माय साइड, उसमें एक स्काई रॉकेटिंग इम्प्रूवमेंट आई है. और जनरली योगा से, क्योंकि मतलब इट्स वेरी टाइनी पोर्शन ऑफ द डे जिससे मैं योगा करता हूँ, उससे ओवरऑल मेरे हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स मुझे दिख रहे हैं. तो योगा जो है थोड़ा अंडररेटेड चल रहा है हमारे यहाँ पे, स्पेशली बिकॉज हमें लगता है कि इट्स जस्ट एन एक्सरसाइज और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट मेरे लिए एटलीस्ट अपेरेंट है कि ये क्लिनिकल बेनिफिट्स दे रहा है.
Research at CIMR happens 365 days, round the clock. In 2020, a group of doctors from the Department of Neurology and Cardiology at AIIMS evaluated the effectiveness of yoga as an add-on to medical management of migraine. There was another study on the effect of yoga on clinical outcomes and quality of life in patients with vasovagal syncope, where it was proven that yoga improved autonomic balance and elevated stress.
What I saw in my professional life and also with the research, so once we do 3 to 4 months of, that means 1 month learning and 3 months of continuation, with upgradation of the practices, lead to reduce the stress to the minimum. Whenever we come across the stress, anxiety, then the level of cortisol are increasing. What is the mechanism? When you do yoga, so then it is always reduce the yoga means asana, pranayama, dhyana, all these components what I said. So once you do that, so there is a less cortisol, and slowly happy hormones are increasing, dopamines, etc. they start increasing. There is a balance between the sympathetic parasympathetic network activities. Then slowly our sleep quality improves. Whenever we improve the sleep quality, there is a rest to the spine. And in yogic terminology, we call them the chakras. The chakras are aligned. Once they align, metabolism improves. We eat well, we digest well, we absorb well, and we circulate well, and we also elimination process. These are all part of our metabolism. It is doing well. Once we have, then there is a natural energy start producing. I feel very energetic and very light because there is no accumulation of toxins. So that gives you a feeling of relaxation and improve of a calm and quiet nature that will lead to the positive health.
Fred Travis, Director of Center for Brain, Consciousness and Cognition at Maharishi International University in Fairfield, Iowa, in the United States, is one of the world's leading scientists in the area of brain functioning and higher human development, with special focus on how the technique of transcendental meditation affects brain functioning and promotes personal growth. It is a simple, natural, effortless procedure practiced for 20 minutes twice a day while sitting comfortably with the eyes closed. It allows the mind to settle inward into the state of quiet to transcend or go beyond the constant stream of thoughts and perceptions that fill the mind. Many actors and sportspersons praise the profound impacts of yoga in their life. Actors like Ananya Pandey, Vidya Malvade, sportspersons like Tanya Bhatia, and Afshan Ashik talks to the week about their personal experiences with yoga.
I always say yoga brought me back to life. When there was only darkness in my life, this was just that tiny little ray of light that I saw, and I grabbed onto it. And all I can say is that today, whatever I am going through, because all of us have so much to go through in our lives, and whatever it is, it just keeps me smiling through everything.
Being an athlete, it is very important to not just keep ourselves fit, but at the same time, you really need to be flexible as well to prevent any sort of injury. Also, being a wicket keeper, flexibility was something where I was always looking to get better, and doing yoga consistently helped me a lot to get better by each passing day. I think yoga is a great way to keep ourselves active and energetic throughout the day, and it's a really good stress buster. So apart from athletes also, it's an opportunity for each and every individual to keep themselves mentally and physically fit.
And being a sports person, we travel a lot and we play a lot of matches in between. So body always wanted a proper recovery and proper stretch. So I have personally felt that yoga was the best possible medium to recover in the best possible way, apart from the meditation. Yoga is something that stays with the person for the longest time, and over the time people have started valuing yoga a lot comparing to last few years.
The field of yoga and meditation has also witnessed the rise of many startups, emphasizing its potential as a profession. In an interview with The Week, Sarbananda Sonowal, the Minister of Ayush, talks about new startups in the field of yoga are also proving that employment in the field of yoga and health is booming. It is clear that yoga can become a factor of change not only in the life of an individual but also at the national and global levels.